right, and we are recording.
Hey, did you hit the buttons?
Yeah.
You're sure you hit the buttons this time?
I'm pretty positive. I did a test.
You tested, so
No, I did test it.
So
yeah,
it is actually recording this time.
According to this, hold on. Let me double check. Okay, I'm gonna double check.
All right.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. So it's actually recording.
So
we
we're-
actually
so
stopped
we're
it,
good.
and I made sure that it was recording. It's good. Yeah. It's good.
Okay. Hey, kids, welcome to another edition of Love to Hate. I'm Philip Fullman.
And I am Brandon Luna.
You see that bus coming? I just pushed it in
Yeah,
front
I
of.
got it, you bastard. I got it.
Hey, I was going to say, I'm just a talent man. I'm not the producer. I
know.
I just
know.
talk.
Hey,
No,
everybody has their off days. I had a couple
man,
of hours of off days,
all
which
right,
in
man.
podcast land equals like a year. So I'm fired.
You've been kind of busy though. You've had stuff going on. So.
Yeah.
But hey, man, no, you're not the only one who's ever done that. I remember many a time when it's like, oh look, I hit record. I'm like, that's the greatest take. Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go back and do it. And then by that time, you're just frustrated. And it just sounds like crap.
Right. It's not the same. You got to get that groove back.
No, it's really not. So things are good, huh?
Yeah. I'm now, I guess, unemployed.
Yeah.
But in a way that allows me to take a little time to myself, which is nice. So yeah, I'm just kind of living la vida loca.
Nice.
Actually got a part-time job instead of sitting on my ass at home. And
Well, good for you.
so I've been doing that, yeah.
So this would be a great time for listeners to start supporting us financially.
It would be a fantastic time for that.
So that you could continue to just do this full time as your full time gig.
That'd be
I would
great.
love to do this as my full time.
I would love
gig.
to. That'd be fantastic. That'd be a dream job.
I might
Dream job.
I might actually just go put in applications. I don't know.
Right. Just go work at a college radio station for free. Like, I don't even care. Just give me credits or whatever.
God, those days, man. I wish that was the case.
You remember that? That's good
I
stuff.
do, man. That's back when I was a kid.
That was back when all you could afford when you're living on your own is ramen and cereal. That was your two food groups. It was like you had ramen. Sometimes you had it in the morning.
True.
Most of the time you had cereal, but my shelf was full of cereal and ramen. That's like all I had in the house.
Yeah, and it wasn't. This is what I did when I was broke. I didn't buy the box cereal. I got the bag of like.
Yes, of course. You get the
Malto.
generic.
Yeah, which is just as good. The Dino Bites and they even try to do like the healthy cereals too.
Yep.
In the giant.
They do.
Econo bag thing, but the best ones are by far the sugary ones that have no health benefits whatsoever.
Right, that have no actual value other than just to wake you up and get you
but
into
those
your
are
day.
delicious.
They are some of my favorites. I mean, I'm a sucker for Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm a sucker for Cookie Crisp. I used to be. Cookie Crisp changed. It's not as good as it used to be.
Never did Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, I love Raisin Bran Crunch. That's one of my all-time favorites.
That is good.
It's
that is
fantastic,
solid.
yeah.
I didn't do Cookie Crisp, but they just made a Chips Ahoy cookie cereal that was delicious.
It was delicious, yeah.
And then Hostess just did one. They just did the powdered donut cereal.
Oh, was that good?
Oh, it was good. I killed 2 boxes of that. They did the honey bun one, but I thought, no,
Not so much on
quite.
the honey bun. Yeah.
But, the...
Plus, that would just come out in one big, because it's all stuck together.
It's all stuck together, yeah. Now, the powdered donut one was good. I haven't tried the banana pudding one. They make a Nilla wafer banana pudding cereal. I think I'm going to wait for Brad
delicious.
Fisher to try that.
Yeah, he'll definitely try
And,
that. He probably bought it all.
He may have.
Yep.
But I've come a long way. Cinnamon Toast Crunch I'll do now. I never did when it first came out, but now I...
Cinnamon Toasters, as a generic brand is the one we
is
get.
it?
Yeah, Cinnamon Toasters.
Is that the one in the bag, or
It's
is that
the one
like
in
the
the
store
bag. Yeah, it's the
store box?
It's the store brand bag one. It's like
Gotcha.
$8. Basically, it's like 3.5 boxes of cereal, but it's cheaper.
Whatever they do on the Lucky Charms, I like that one in the store brand.
Yeah.
That's solid. And then you've got the or the chocolate, the round chocolate ones, or you can do like the
Cocoa
chocolate
Puffs.
little crispies.
Yeah, it's like Cocoa Puffs. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they've got
I
the
go
generic-
back and forth on those.
They got the generic Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles too. At some of
yeah.
them.
Well, in the Fruit Loops, the generic
Right.
Fruit Loops, because
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles and Fruit Loops, two different things completely.
The one we buy for the most part for our household is the Frosted Mini Wheats generic, because most people in the house besides the little one will eat that. We like it, and it's actually good. It's a good alternative. It tastes just as good as the
Yeah, it's
original,
got sugar on it.
Yeah, so that's a good morning thing for us. And I can't have milk anymore, so I have to use frickin' coconut or almond milk, which sucks. So I don't eat as much cereal now.
Yeah.
But,
I had to go to skim.
the coconut vanilla milk is actually pretty darn good in cereal. So
Is it?
It's not bad at all.
See, I can do coconut milk. I couldn't do almond milk. Everybody says do almonds. Like, I have a nut allergy. I can't
Yeah.
can't do the almond milk.
Do not like the nuts.
But I don't know that I would.
in your mouth.
No, I do not. Put that on the record. No, but I usually now cereal's kind of like my midnight snack.
It's quickly. See, I think breakfast foods are that way, though. I think breakfast is the ultimate meal because you can do it any time of the day. You get your protein. You know, you get your grains.
Right.
You know, you get some sugar from whatever the heck you're drinking, whether it's, coffee loaded up with sugar or orange juice or whatever.
True.
It's just the perfect meal. And I'm totally fine eating breakfast any time of the day.
I am too.
And that comes with cereal. So cereal is lunch for me sometimes. On a day that I'm off like today, I didn't really eat until noon. I'm like having some cereal, so that was my breakfast.
I do love me some cereal.
Honey Bunches of Oats, baby. Good stuff.
Nice. I've been on a Grape Nuts Flakes kick
How'd that go?
as of late. Just the way it
That
works
is a good
with
one.
the milk, and it's a nice consistency.
Right.
I'm all about the consistency when it comes to the cereal. Some people don't like it soggy. I'm okay with it. Gets a little soggy. Depends on...
Depends on the cereal. Some of it really sustains in the sogginess, and other ones just kind of, just explode, don't do well, fall apart.
So, I mean, I guess people always associate those with, like, little kids and waking up in the morning.
Right.
But I don't even know... I don't know if kids grab cereal in the morning anymore or what.
My kid does on occasion, but it's really more of a Pop-Tart, let's do something quick.
Right.
Which
is odd because cereal's pretty freaking quick.
Yeah, but she likes the Pop-Tarts and the...
Because you can do it on the
toaster
go.
sticks and stuff like that, yeah. So
Yeah.
she's good with those type of things more than the cereal. She does cereal on weekends.
What I always thought was, I can't say funny, but interesting was if you look at the commercials, like when you and I were growing up for Frosted Flakes, whatever, it always said, a part of this nutritious breakfast. And you had the bowl of cereal, glass of orange juice, some white toast
Right.
with a little pat of butter on it. There may have been a grapefruit, maybe.
Something like some sort of fruit.
Where it looks like you're eating this in conjunction with other things.
But it was just the thing. Yeah, that's not how you ate cereal.
No, if I eat cereal, it was just cereal.
For me, when I was a teenager, it was half a box of cereal. Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to knock that thing out in 2 days. It's gone.
I can easily still kill
You get
a box
the king
of cereal.
size thing, maybe it'll last 3 days, but
Yeah.
that's pretty rare. And that's if I decide to take a day off and have like half a bowl or grab a handful on the way out and just eat it in the car, whatever. But yeah, I could kill the box like that so fast.
I want cereal right now. I'm
I
getting
do
hungry.
too, actually. I guess that's the topic of the day.
I suppose we've kind of wandered into the topic of cereal. That's
Yeah.
So, like when we were kids, it was okay to give your kids sugar. It was okay to give them bacon and eggs for breakfast.
Right,
Which
right.
now, if you give your kid bacon and eggs, you're killing them with cholesterol and fat.
Unless they're on
And-
the keto diet, then it's okay.
Yeah.
So-
God, I hope. Hopefully, your kid's not on the keto diet.
No.
That early.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's how it changed. I remember first grade, or no, kindergarten. Kindergarten is when it was. And it was one of those story times when you sit around and it's a story of this kid. Don't know his name. Doesn't matter. And he never ate his breakfast. He didn't like breakfast. His mom made him bacon and eggs. He didn't like bacon and eggs, so he didn't eat them.
Right.
And he shrunk.
Oh.
He became really small because he didn't have any nutrients in his body. He ends up being chased by the cat. Something like that.
Is this Stuart Little?
No.
Okay.
No. It wasn't like a little anthropomorphic thing. It was
Okay.
like a little kid.
It's a kid that shrunk down to the size of a mouse. Okay.
Yeah. And he gets chased around, and then he wakes up, and he realizes, oh, my God, I need to eat cereal or breakfast.
Right.
So he runs in, he eats his bacon and eggs and his toast and his juice, and he's going to grow up to be big and strong because he's had this healthy breakfast, which, again, in the 70s, that was considered healthy.
And that child became Andre the Giant.
He did.
Yeah.
Interesting. I got an interesting Andre the Giant thing for you in a minute. But so after this, the teacher goes around and, wants to poll the students, are we eating healthy? So, hey, Sally, what'd you have? I had, eggs and toast. Yay, and everybody gets excited. Keeps going around like that. They get to me. What did you have for breakfast? Coffee and a donut. The teacher's like, what? And I'm like, coffee and a donut.
Why are you eating like a 40-year-old cop out on a stakeout?
It was. Oh, I mean, it was like a cigarette. Because I was always hyper, so my mom would give me a little bit of coffee with a
Right.
lot of creamer, a little bit of sugar, and like a donut.
Right.
And it would kind of even me out like Ritalin, so I wasn't just bouncing off the walls. So that was my breakfast growing up. My teacher was just like, I can't believe it. I think there was a conference after.
You had to have it. You had to say that in the accent too. So I had 2 cups of fucking coffee and a
2 cups
goddamn
of coffee.
donut. You know?
Yeah. It's like, what'd you have for breakfast? I had a couple of cups of coffee and a donut.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Is there
Forget
a problem?
about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey, you do you, teach.
Right.
You don't worry about me. I'm good.
Right. You go sit down over there right there. Let me have my donut.
Yeah, you go talk to Sally or whatever with her eggs and her bacon and whatnot. But yeah, so I mean, that was just, parents had no issue. So if you sat down with honeycomb
Right.
to eat breakfast before you went out to
Those
school.
are good. I like
Yeah,
honeycombs.
I
Those
haven't
were
had
good just
honeycomb in
like
forever.
without milk, just those were good.
Yeah.
There's a couple of cereals that I could eat without milk. Like just grab the box and just chomp.
Right.
That was one of them. Cocoa Puffs is another.
Yeah. Cocoa Puffs like eating candy.
Yeah. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that type of stuff. What are the Pops? Corn Pops.
Yeah.
I used to eat those just by the handful.
Corn Pops are something else, too. There's always, it's like the same cereal, like Sugar Smacks and Sugar Crisp. The exact
Right.
same thing, just two
They
different
all
companies.
had that stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But now you can't put the word sugar in it. Mm-hmm. Now they're Honey Smacks.
Right.
And they're
Honey bunches
Honey Crisp,
of oats.
yeah.
As opposed to sugar bunches. I don't know if it was ever called
and,
sugar
and
bunches.
all it is it's they use the corn syrup instead of
Right.
real sugar, which actually
Probably worse
isn't
for
as
you
good.
anyway, yeah,
yeah, it is.
exactly.
But you don't want to put the word sugar in it because the kid's eating sugar. But that's all it
Negative
is.
connotation to that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what you grew up
It
with.
is. I
And
mean,
then
you're getting grain. It's basically the equivalent of eating here's a bowl of rice and pour a shit ton of sugar on it, which is what they do in some cultures. So whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that's basically what
Did you put sugar on your, like, say you got Rice
Grits?
Krispies? Would you
Okay.
put sugar on your Rice Krispies?
No.
No.
Wait, you're talking about regular
Rice Krispies, not the
yes,
frosted ones.
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Sugar, or I'd put bananas and strawberries, or that was the fruit cereal to me. That one and cornflakes were the two fruit cereals where it wasn't really cereal until you added some shit to it, right?
Gotcha.
Like I wouldn't eat it plain. Like cornflake plain was like eating.
I would eat cornflakes.
Dirt. It was like nothing. It didn't taste like anything. Now honey. Well, you got Frosted Flakes. Those were fine. Frosted Flakes actually had some flavor to them. I could eat those plain, but.
Yeah, they've got that nice sugary frosting on them, and then
Yep.
You know what I've never found, the store brand never lives up to the Frosted Flakes.
Right.
I don't know what it is about what they do to Frosted Flakes, but just there's never been a store brand or a knockoff that can live up to the Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, I remember I discovered when I was probably the age of my daughter now, about 10. I was probably about 10. I discovered that freeze-dried bananas, the banana chips, basically, were great on cereal. I just found it in the pantry. I didn't know what they were. I was tried one. I'm like, oh, this is really good. So I made a big old bowl of cereals, like Frosted Flakes, and threw a shit ton of banana chips in it. I'm just eating it, having a good old time. Like, this is great. The next, couple of days, it was the beginning of the summer.
Right.
I did the same thing till I fucking killed that bag. And Mom comes over, she's like, hey, where'd my banana chips go? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I bought banana chips from this lady at work, and it was $15 for the bag, and I was really looking forward to trying those. I'm like, I didn't know. I've been using them in my cereal. She got so mad.
They were delicious, Mom.
They were delicious. Yeah, try them in cereal sometime,
I never put them in cereal. I've had cereal with freeze-dried stuff in it, like some of the Kashi cereal where they'll, blueberries or strawberries. That's pretty decent. I was trying to be healthier and, more fiber.
Yeah, I get
but those were pretty good. But yeah, still, if I'm going to have cereal, I'm probably going back to something kind of junky.
Yeah, like what? You like, what's the blueberry Count Chocula, all that stuff on the holidays?
No. I never had blueberry. Is that blueberry flavor?
Yeah.
I never had blueberry.
Yeah, it is.
My mom wouldn't buy that. If it was too cartoony, she felt like it was a gimmick.
So what was your bad cereal then that wasn't too cartoony?
We could do Apple Jacks. We did Honeycomb, which wasn't really cartoony. Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
Probably Frosted
They're
Flakes.
great. Yeah. Getting sued for that.
And Sugar Smacks. Sugar
Yeah.
Smacks were always in the house.
Super sugar, Chris. Remember that little commercial with the frog?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Diggum
Yeah.
was his name. And then you had Snap, Crackle, and Pop. So we could have Rice Krispies, too.
Right.
But it was just like the other stuff, I guess it looked like a gimmick. And then, God forbid, once they released anything related to a movie, you couldn't have that.
Couldn't do that.
Yeah, like C-3PO cereal, which I guess is basically, I think that was like Corn Pops, but
It
shaped like
basically
C-3PO.
was, yeah. Right, yeah.
But, you wanted it because it had C-3PO on it and it had the cool mask on the back.
None of those really were ever very good, though. If you ever look back at a list of those that were done for marketing, they're really shit cereal. They didn't have much flavor. They were just kind of There was really none of them that really stood out that made you go, wow, that was a great cereal.
They did a Batman cereal back in '89. Mm-hmm. You can still find boxes of that.
Oh, that'd be gross. Why would you eat that?
Well, you wouldn't, but I mean, for collectors.
Right.
I don't know if they did a Batman Superman cereal. I want to say they did one for one of the new movies.
If they did one for Batman v Superman, it's got to taste like shame.
Probably
just a bowl of shame. That's all it is.
They'll put a character on the front, but that's about it. See this in theaters, but it won't. You don't get a toy,
right?
And I remember Honeycomb used to have some of the best toys inside. Like I got posters one time. I got like little Superman posters.
Right.
Not much bigger than 8x10. But you could hang them up in your, put them in your room, and by the time you got to the bottom, you unfold it and stick it up there, and it's like, oh, look, free poster.
That's cool.
That's how I ended up with Welcome Back, Kotter on my wall too.
Nice.
Yeah. It was I still have one of those posters. From a box from Wheaties. From 1984. No. That would be worth some money, I'm assuming. No. I saved 3 box tops from my Wheaties, sent them in.
Okay.
And I got my Wheaties Mary Lou Retton poster, which I still have.
That's
rolled
awesome.
up in a tube. And now I look at it, I'm like, huh. I thought she was cute at the time.
Right.
I mean, she's a cute kid, but now I'm just like, I don't get it.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a great list I just found on Real Clear. 27 greatest things ever found inside a cereal box.
Is one a human finger?
I'm hoping so. But we'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd probably be in the Addams Family cereal, something like a human hand.
That would be in the David Lynch cereal.
The David Lynch cereal.
Yeah, I got the Twin Peaks cereal.
It was great, except for
the
that
blue
finger
velvet.
was a little bit of a surprise.
It's a blue velvet cereal. There's a human ear.
Right. Okay, so number 1, Super Sugar Crisp, Archie's record. Actual playable record of an Archie song.
I remember that. You remember the little plastic records? They were about the size of a 45?
Yeah, and they were wobbly and stuff, and you just put them on the...
Yeah.
Those were great, man. This says Full Fidelity, and it's the Archie's Party song. It's 4 songs on there.
Nice.
That's crazy. Captain Crunch Puzzle. A pretty rudimentary puzzle, probably like 12 pieces or whatever, but still kind of cool.
But I mean, for kids that are eating that, not adults who are still into it, that's probably...
Captain Crunch glow-in-the-dark circus acrobats. You put them together, they glow in the dark.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty darn cool right there.
I would like those.
Choking hazard.
I wonder how much these go for now.
Oh, who knows? Kellogg's muscle cars. Doors and hoods opened up and stuff. They look like
that's not bad.
They look kind of like, Matchbox, but like
but
shadier.
they're not. But they're plastic.
Right. Wheaties metal license plates. I remember these.
I do too.
I remember these.
Not only them, but Honeycomb did them too.
Yep, they did.
Those were cool. You put them on your bike.
Yep. Kellogg's Stagecoach. Check that out.
Well, that was before my time, but that is awesome.
That is pretty freaking cool. It looks like it's made of chocolate. I probably would have tried to eat that, and it would have been bad for my teeth. Ghostbusters 2 record. Too bad it wasn't Ghostbusters 1.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You get a record for some of the Ghostbusters 2 soundtrack songs.
Oh, that's cool. Obviously, they didn't put the Ray Parker Jr. song on there due to copyright.
Kellogg's Ghost Detector. What? Apparently, Ouija boards wouldn't fit in the box, so you get a ghost detector.
What cereal did it come with?
I don't know.
Blueberry?
Kellogg's. Yeah. Who knows?
I would think it would. That would
Blueberry
make sense.
Spooky Speedsters. More cars from Blueberry.
Well, yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
Super Sugar Crisp Terraniums. Terraniums?
Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I want that in my food.
You chew up some Super Sugar Crisp and spit it into the terranium and see what grows? Is that the idea? That'd be horrifying.
It's a science experiment.
There you go. As opposed to the bowl you left under the bed for a month. That's a science experiment.
That is where you find the hardest substance ever known to man. Harder than diamond is that cereal that's left in the cereal bowl overnight.
Right.
That takes a chisel to get out.
Mm-hmm. Just throw that spoon away. You're not going to be able to salvage that.
You're done.
Captain Crunch Dino Spoon. Okay.
I think I remember that.
Fruity Pebbles dinosaurs. They actually came with little dinosaur toys that you could then attack your G.I. Joes with and stuff. Captain Vitamin Royal Racing Coach. First off, Captain Vitamin?
That says King Vitamin.
Oh, King Vitamin. Sorry.
No, I remember that cereal. That was like a grown-up cereal, wasn't it?
King Vitamin.
Well, I guess not, because it came with shit inside.
King Vitamin Royal Racing Coach. They don't make toys anymore, nor do they make cereal pitchmen like that. God save the king.
Man.
Yeah, that guy's kind of spooky looking.
Yeah. He's like a real life version of the Burger King guy they had in the ads.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Oh,
like Chris Hansen's going to come in and ask him to have a seat.
Ooh, this one's cool. You ready?
Yeah.
Fruit Loops Batman Periscope.
Yes.
That is awesome. Why is that not higher up the list?
I don't know, man. That's the best
Archie
one so far.
record is number one. Fuck that. This should be
I want the
number one.
Batman Periscope. Somebody probably has that right now, and they're asking $100 for it.
Oh, I'm sure. Rainbow Bright Crazy Chain. Going off the rails for a crazy chain.
Also, they did Rainbow Brights here, which looks like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, it's pretty much Fruity Pebbles what it looks like, yeah. Cheerios gun.
What?
It's an actual 6-shooter. No, it's not. It's just a paper gun.
Oh, okay.
That does a
Yeah,
little
but
flap
still,
out.
you couldn't do that today.
No, you couldn't, no. Yeah. Hell, the Kiss album, Love Gun, came with a gun. Came with a little paper gun that you pop it out.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore either.
Mr. T's stickers.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. Doesn't buy my cereal.
Remember when they used to have like the cartoons and the little stories on the back?
Yep.
That's what that kind of looks like.
Ninja Turtle mask. Of course, you get the mask.
Yeah.
Rice Krispie submarine. Full-size submarine.
They did that one several times.
That one was...
Because I got a submarine out of one.
By...
Nice.
Yeah, Rice Krispies
because they're going to torpedo their product.
God.
What? Is this thing on still?
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Honeycomb. I think it's probably made out of paper, though, so you're probably not going to really do a whole lot with that in the water.
Now, there was one. It wasn't that old because that's obviously from the early 60s.
It's a baking soda-powered submarine. You put baking soda in it, and it goes down.
I had one of those, but I think it came with Rice Krispies, but it was plastic. Mm-hmm. And you would somehow fill it with baking soda, and it would just... and then tip over. But, make bath time fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Honeycomb Monkeys record. So a record from the Monkeys. Hey, we're the
Monkeys.
Those guys. Cornflakes fanny pack.
Ooh. The 90s was a dark time.
Perfect accessory for the Saved by the Bell look, which is
great. That's true. Yeah.
Rice Krispies High Flyers. What is a high flyer?
I'm guessing it's like one of the little...
it's like a little spinning disc. It basically is like a Frisbee.
Oh, yeah.
You put it on a stick and go...
Yeah. I had one of those, too. I don't know that I got out of a box of cereal, but I had
Honey
one.
Smacks Starbots, and one of them looks exactly like the Enterprise.
Really?
Yeah. One right there. Look at that.
Go figure. You know what's interesting about
like
that is... Yeah. I bet if you look at the date that came out and what was in theaters...
Probably Star Trek the Motion Picture or something.
Probably.
Right? Yeah. One looks like a Klingon ship, too. Yeah. Quaker Oats Roy Rogers head. That is terrifying.
Oh, dear God.
What is that?
You had to send away for that. That looks like a cookie jar.
It does. It's the size of a dime.
What?
That's what it looks like.
Oh, then I guess it came in the box.
Fruity Pebbles erasers. That's cool.
I had those.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know how I got them because we never had Fruity Pebbles.
Ice cream cone cereal gumballs. It's not bad. It's bad enough that it's ice cream cone cereal. Here, have some gum with it, too, while you're at it.
I don't remember that cereal.
Yeah. That looks like a total 70s thing, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs 3D glasses. So some 3D glasses. Then they got the little 3D thing on the back so you can look at it and be like, ooh. That's cool stuff. Do you remember when they used to sponsor 3D movies on television? One of the cereals would do that. They would have, it was like Kellogg's or something, and it'd be like, oh, in Halloween, we're going to show Creature of the Black Lagoon in 3D. If you buy your whatever, you take the glasses were built into the box, and then you pop it on your head and watch the thing.
The blue and the red lens. Yeah.
That's cool
that
shit.
I remember. I don't remember the sponsoring thing. But
yeah, there was a couple different things. Like soda sponsors. I don't know, whatever. But you can get the glasses at the convenience store, or you can get them on the cereal box, whatever.
There's still... I follow a Superman collector's page, and they'll show some of the stuff that you could get out of the cereal boxes, and that stuff sells for obscene amounts of money now.
Yeah, I believe it.
Because you got to figure, okay, how long ago was this that somebody still has it? But there was Kellogg. I think they did Pep cereal, and it had like Superman talking to kids on it. And what's kind of odd is the guy resembles a little bit of Christopher Reeve.
Okay,
and this is from back in the 40s.
Mm-hmm. Wow,
but. Yeah, just one of those things like, oh, that'd be cool to have. But they definitely know their market because they know you're going to be going, Mom, but Mom, I want this one.
Right. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's what it's all about.
And the thing is, you better eat it.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you get it and it sucks, You're never getting other cereal again.
Right. All you're getting is the one you don't like.
Right.
Make you eat.
And I remember, because I'm that way with Apple Jacks. I can eat Apple Jacks once every 5 years and I'm good. But I'm not a huge Apple Jacks guy. But when I eat them, I'm really enjoying them. And I can eat those without milk. Just grab a handful.
Yeah, those are good without milk.
But it just, it's not one of those I could go to regularly.
Right. It's every once in a while eat.
Yeah. I burned myself out on honeycomb. I did that for a long time.
Cocoa Puffs I can pretty much eat whenever.
Yeah, I don't burn out on those.
I like Cocoa Puffs over Cocoa Pebbles or Rice Krispie Chocolate, whatever.
Sometimes I like the Cocoa Pebbles. Sometimes I go that way. It just depends on my mood.
Yeah. Those tend to get soggy faster, so I'm not as much of a fan of those.
That they do.
But those are very good with bananas in them, too.
Really?
Bananas and strawberries.
Chocolate banana?
Yeah, chocolate banana thing going
strawberry
on. Strawberry
banana?
Yep. Good stuff.
Or chocolate strawberry banana?
I like putting stuff in my cereal. It was always pretty much bananas or strawberries.
I
knew
don't think
people
I
that
ever
put
really
grapes in
have.
them and shit, and I'm like, what are you doing putting
No,
grapes in your cereal?
No, that doesn't work.
Cantaloupe.
That's all wrong.
Right.
Yeah, no, you can't put cantaloupe in there. Basically, bananas, blueberries,
Strawberries.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
don't
much
need
it.
anything else in with the cereal. And it used to be because they would show them when you had the Saturday morning cartoons, and I don't know what they even show on Saturday mornings anymore. But it used to be you always had those commercials every time you'd go to a commercial.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And there was I've never eaten it to this day. Do they still make Life cereal?
Yeah, they still make Life.
That was always the big one, Give it to Mikey. Mikey, he like it.
Yep. Hey, but eat the Mike. He'll eat anything.
Yeah. And then who knows what happened to that kid?
Right.
He was all over in the 70s, though. You always saw that commercial. And then I remember the other one, Kicks. I never had those. Kid tested, mother approved.
Right. Yeah, I've had Kicks before. They're okay.
What are they? Corn Pops?
They're Corn Pops, yeah.
Gotcha.
Basically, yeah. They're like a vanilla version of Cocoa Puffs, basically.
Oh. Well, it doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're not bad.
Maybe I'll give them a try.
Yeah.
And then you remember...
I always wanted that Mikey guy to come back like several years later, like hawking like Black Velvet whiskey or something.
Give
like,
it to Mikey.
Yeah, it's Mike. I like it.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
Pour me another one.
Colt 45.
That could have been his... Works every time.
Right.
That could have been like his whole shtick, like the rest of his life. He could have been like... who was the guy? Billy, whatever, who died, the pitch man. The fat
Oh,
guy.
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
now they got the British guy who does it.
yeah, the ShamWow guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was his name?
Billy Mays? Is it
Billy Mays, yeah.
Yeah.
He could have been that. Hey, I'm Mikey for this thing, and it works, and I like it.
Yeah.
Mikey likes it. That could
Right.
have been like his whole shtick.
The rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yep.
He could have just been Mikey recommending stuff
Liking
to people.
stuff, yep.
That would have been awesome. We
Then
need
he
one of
goes
those for
dark
cigars.
and starts recommending Playboy and then sex toys and just gets this real dark place
They
for
just
a while
they
there.
just put him on everything.
Then he's sponsoring Subway.
Crack pipes. And, Yeah.
Just, whatever.
Yeah, you end up by Subway, and then all of a sudden they have to end your sponsorship. And
Right.
who is it? They just I don't know her name because I don't care that much. But the college cheating scandal that just came about. One of the ladies, her kid was like an Instagram. She got paid off at Instagram, and she had a deal with Sephora. And then when this all came out, she lost both her jobs.
Oh.
So now she's like 19 and unemployed.
Like most 19-year-olds.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess she was making pretty decent money off of it.
Yeah.
And again,
You
I
can.
want to know how I can make money off of Instagram.
Oh, I'd love to find out how
I
to make money
need to
off
do that.
Instagram and YouTube. I mean,
I'm just trying to get beard oils at this point. I'm just like, hey, can I get some free beard oil?
Send
I'll
in the
test
beard
it.
oils. Right.
Yeah. There's a guy who, yes, I watch beard videos on YouTube. He somehow has made a career out of talking about beard products. Mm-hmm. They're great videos. They're very helpful.
Right.
But, like, how does that happen?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, there's people making money off of it, which is crazy to me.
We just need to find a way to tap into it.
I was getting cigars when I was doing the cigar reviews and stuff, but that wasn't getting paid. I was just getting
but
cigars.
it was just
That's still nice.
It's like getting paid, because you're not spending money.
Exactly. I'm
And
smoking
then-
for free at that point.
And that's always tough. I've always thought that's got to be tough when somebody provides it to you, because is there a tendency to be like, it's better than it is?
I was always very honest about my reviews that I did, but I had like a code to myself that basically said that I always try to get them to give me more than one sample, right? Because I want to smoke it once by myself really kind of taste it, see what I'll think about it, and then review it and smoke it again. Because I think that's really the best way to do it. That way you get a full representation of what that cigar is beyond just the one time where you're trying to do this and review the cigar at the same time. So for the people that did that, I always gave very fair reviews, and I even told them, I was like, if I don't like the cigar, I'm going to give you the option to say that you don't want me to put the episode up, because I'd rather not say anything negative about your brand. I know you're struggling, you're trying to make this work. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean it's a bad cigar, right?
Yeah.
So if they did say, yeah, we still want you to do the review, I would just say, this is the profile, the flavors that I'm getting. It's not my bag, but it could be your favorite. So this is going to be somebody's favorite cigar. It's just not mine.
I do that sometimes when people ask, hey, what about this? Like, look, it's really popular. A lot of people like it. It's not my thing. And I think you've smoked long enough to know, hey, is this just not my profile, or is this an really bad cigar that nobody should smoke?
Right.
So how is the Aladino that you're smoking, by the way?
I love it. It's tasty. I realized I've had this before.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah. Because this is one of the ones that they so one of the great things about working in a retail cigar environment, especially the place I'm working,
you're a cigar tender now.
I am.
We're
I'm
the
a cigar
same.
tender. I know. We're on the same level, buddy.
Awesome.
But the great thing about it is they push for me to try something new every day I'm there. Like, we want you to smoke something today you never smoked, and smoke it. Take the time to actually go out there, smoke it, on your lunch break.
Just don't be walking around picking it up, setting it down.
Right. Actually smoke it and enjoy it and let us know what you think. And that's been great, because I've been smoking a lot of stuff that I've meant to smoke, but I just haven't, because I've been on the road so much. And once you smoke 2 or 3 or whatever brand you're working for that day's cigar, by the time you get to a shop and relax, you really don't want to smoke anything yet.
No,
so
you're done.
Yeah. So I didn't, the only time I really enjoyed cigars was in between. Like, if I was driving to a different town, I could smoke 1 or 2 in the car, enjoy them, and that was what I did. Was I would bring a small herf with me with 15, 20 cigars that I hadn't smoked yet, and go through them and just smoke through those on the drives wherever I was going. And for me, that was like my little vacation time. You're still on the phone occasionally, but that's your time when you're on the road, when you're a road warrior.
Yeah,
so
it makes it tolerable.
It does, yeah. And but that was the only time I did it. So now I'm smoking through a lot of the stuff that I hadn't had a chance to smoke, and the Aladino stuff is great.
Yeah, I'm
really
a big fan of that. A buddy turned me on to that.
Yeah.
So thanks to him for that, because he brought me the Lancero. It's just a great stick, $7. Like, hey, this can't beat it. Had great flavor to it. I find when I'm working, the cigar's almost more of a prop.
Yeah.
Because I don't really have time to sit and just enjoy the cigar. It's not till I get home or I'm by myself that I can really just sit and enjoy a cigar.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's just, I'm in the shop. I want to smoke. Like, it's there. But I always tell people, it's like, look, I'm not going to try the cigar while you're sitting here. It just seems unfair.
Do you have like a go-to, like a daily one that you gravitate towards?
Or
even just a couple times a week?
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably the old Room 101 HN.
Okay.
The Honduran, which they don't make anymore. So I found some. I found some and grabbed those.
You better have a lot if that's your daily smoker.
Multiple times a week, two, 3 times a week, but no, not daily smoker. I'm trying to parse them out. Man, daily. I really try to change it up. Probably in the morning, it is going to be more often than not Farce, Connecticut. Again, another Room 101, but the Arganosa, Connecticut, another good way to start the morning.
Yeah, that's
I will start the morning with a Connecticut, and then kind of build up as the day progresses. Then my last smoke of the night is probably going to be a medium.
Right. Yeah, I go back and forth on that. It depends.
Yeah, I try not to smoke the same thing over and over, so I don't get palate fatigue, because I've done that and I burned myself out. And I'm like, oh, I don't like this cigar. And it's like, well, jackass, you smoked 8 of them.
Right.
Like, time to give the palate a rest.
Yeah, with the brand I was with last, there was a couple that I really, really liked, and I found myself smoking them too much to the point where I didn't really like them anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't that I didn't like them; it's just that they didn't do anything for me anymore.
Your palate becomes so used to something that it just, you're expecting it to taste one way, but it doesn't, because your palate's.
It's like, yeah, I've done this.
It's already got the
that.
expectation.
Yeah, right.
And that happens
changed.
no matter what you do. I mean, if you eat the same thing for lunch every day, or the same thing for breakfast,
right?
Because I can burn myself out on if I only eat one type of bagel in the morning, it's like, okay, well, now I'm sick of it. So it's like I'll try to change it up in the morning and have something different.
Do you find that your palate kind of gets tricked a little bit when you smoke a lot of the same brand? Just like you do, like, say when you go to Subway, you can get a different sub every day at Subway. Yeah. It's still Subway. You're still going to know that if someone gave you one and you took a bite of it, you're like, that's Subway. You know what that is.
Sure.
When you do that with brands, too, I mean, you can smoke through the whole line and go,
it all tastes the same.
All has a very similar profile. You can tell the same guy blended it, that type of thing.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of makers like that. And there are some where I think it's accurate to say all their stuff kind of does taste the same.
Right.
But there are others where, yes, I have smoked so many where I'm like, oh, okay, I start to pick up. They may not actually taste the same.
Right.
But I've smoked so many that it all kind of blurs together.
Right.
And I'm not picking up what I should out of it.
Right. And I think there's makers, too, that, the way they lay the leaves, the way they do things, they're going to have a specific, like, it's going to be peppery at the beginning. It's going to get really, medium and kind of full flavored in the middle, and then it's going to end really strong. And they have kind of that pattern to their cigars, and they kind of follow that pattern.
And you know exactly what to expect.
Yeah, seldom do they go off of that. Now, there might be different flavors in that pattern. It might be different kind of spice here or a different kind of spice there. But, yeah, honeycombs, whatever. But it's you can definitely tell who's blending these things because they're doing a similar thing. Being a little bit repetitive. And it's not a bad thing, especially if you like that brand. If it's a brand that you like, you can know that any of those. I love finding brands where everything within that brand I can smoke. And that's pretty hard. I
know of a couple of brands like that. Conversely, I know brands where I can't smoke anything that they make.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, there's some where it's. I know I may prefer one over the other, but I think the whole brand is smokable. Mm. And then there's some where it's like, man, they made that thing, and I like that thing that they do.
Right. And
but the rest of it, it's like, no, you can just keep it.
Yeah. That's unfortunate, but there is some of those as well, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of the same, and it depends on who's making it. Just you can have the same ingredients, but it's going to turn out differently.
Right. Yeah.
Because you can have, it's hard to screw up breakfast, but you can go to different places, and one's better than the other.
Right.
Just like for whatever reason, whatever they do. I've really started noticing when people will put milk in their scrambled eggs. Because you go some places and it's like, oh yeah, they did nothing to it. They just cracked the eggs, chopped them up, and it's like they're just laying there, and then you can tell, oh, they whipped the
it's fluffier, it's whatever, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little spoiled like that.
Yeah, I do the same thing. I use heavy cream in mine.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. When I'm making it for the weekend for a good breakfast.
I just use milk, but I
try
have to try the heavy cream.
Try heavy cream.
Have you ever tried that in your cereal? Heavy cream?
I haven't, no.
No, neither have I. Some people use half and half, I know.
Buttermilk. People do buttermilk in cereal, which is weird, yeah.
Man.
Can't do it, man.
That's an old school Southern thing. I don't know if people do it. My mom used to just drink buttermilk, put salt in it.
I know people who did too, yeah.
Oh, I couldn't do it. She would be like, here, drink this. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's just like drinking the most rancid milk ever.
It is horrible, but she said it settled her stomach. She loved the taste of it. Yeah, like she grew up during the depression, so
and no wonder you're drinking buttermilk. That's why you're depressed. Jesus.
Yeah, no kidding.
That tomato juice I never really got on either. I couldn't.
No,
like V8 that became a thing, and they're trying to make it a thing. I'm like, no.
Yeah, now it's cool.
No, it's not good.
Yeah, now V8's supposed to be.
Well,
cool.
they have V8 Splash, so it's basically just juice with a splash of tomato. It's like a splash, and it's just fucking juice. It's not the same.
No, I can do tomato soup, but some about just.
But a Bloody Mary, I'm okay with. Oddly enough, so I don't know. It's weird.
It's all the vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually made the other night a White Russian.
Oh,
I had watched Big Lebowski, so it's kind of like, oh man, those were so good back in the day.
They are.
So I enjoyed one of those, and that was the first
time.
time
He calls it something else. He doesn't call it a White Russian. He calls it a
Caucasian.
Caucasian. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a commercial now. He and Sarah Jessica Parker.
I was not happy about that.
No, it's like, come on, man, you don't need the money.
Come back for that. Come on, for Stella.
Yeah. It's like not necessary.
Yeah,
not necessary. At all. You know what would be good for him? He could do a cereal commercial.
He could totally do a cereal commercial, yeah.
Because he's kind of got that, hey, the dude's stoned and stoners and cereal.
Yep, Wheatios.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
They'd be green, be made from hemp, CBD oil built into them.
There you go.
This is an idea that has not happened yet, but should.
Well, there you go. You got some free time. Make it happen. Do you know how to make cereals?
Bleep out that whole part and just...
Yeah. Nobody steal that. We called it.
Right. Trademark.
Dibs.
But yeah, that's. I mean, well, we got CBD going in cigars now too. That's coming.
What?
So, yeah, you didn't heard about that? Mm-mm. Yeah, there's a brand that's putting out a CBD cigar. So yeah, it's kind of infiltrating everything. I'm sure it'll come into cereal eventually.
I can't imagine it's going to taste any good.
Maybe it'll taste like Angels.
Is there any breakfast? They make shitty flavored cigars. Is there? I'm trying to think if there's some. Basically, it's the vapes because I know there's like. They will make the vapes where they give them like the cereal
pineapple
names
and whatever the fuck, fruity pebbles and shit. Yeah. That's more of a vapey thing, but that stuff's nasty.
Yeah, I can't do it. Friends don't let friends vape.
Yeah.
Man, no, that's it, and as much as I'm against the regulation of the cigar industry, because I mean, basically, it's like, okay, we're using the same fields we've used for years. This is a leaf that has been rolled up. Honestly, with vapes, some dude could be making that in his bathtub, and you have no freaking clue what's in it.
Right.
There's not like one or two reputable vape companies that they're ordering from. A lot of this flavored stuff, you can just get it from anywhere.
Yep.
So, and it's never going to be as good as the breakfast cereal.
No, exactly not. Yeah. Breakfast
what do you?
cereal.
Do you find as you've gotten older, you're eating more of the quote unquote healthier cereals?
By proxy, because the people that live in the house do. So they buy Honey Bunches of Oats and they buy Frosted Mini Wheats. That's pretty much what's in the house. Now there is some kid cereal for Zoe, for my youngest, but it's mostly stuff that I don't eat because if they know that if they get the stuff that I like, that
it's gone.
I'll kill it.
Dad's gonna kill it.
Like if you bring Cinnamon Toast Crunch in this house, it's gone in a couple of days.
Yeah, it doesn't last
Easy.
long. It doesn't last.
You bring
long
Cocoa Puffs in this house, I'm eating the Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
So you bring some Corn Pops, they'll sit there. That's fine. They'll sit there. But
what if somebody brought in honeycomb?
I would eat those. Yeah. Totally eat those.
Because they're big. Yeah. They're not small.
They're not small.
No. Man, I think that honeycomb's one of those now where I'd be like, oh yeah, and I'd eat a bowl and be like, huh, that was a thing.
Yeah, right.
But with some of those, it's like, no, I'll kill I can kill a box of Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, I can kill a box of that too.
I can burn my palate. I have burned my palate out on Frosted Flakes.
Now they've been doing this new thing now though. They're doing like all the flavored shit for the seasons. Have you seen all the pumpkin spice crap they had this year?
Oh no,
it was so much. There was so much pumpkin spice. They had pumpkin spice Frosted Mini Wheats. They had pumpkin spice Cheerios, pumpkin spice. Oh, there was a ton of them. It was just awful looking. It was awful.
I can say this out of my almost 50 years on the planet of eating breakfast cereal. The greatest cereal I've ever had in my life. Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies.
Oh yeah,
they were great. They were a limited edition, but God, that was the greatest cereal ever. It was like little spoonfuls of crunchy little Thin Mints in milk. You just put a whole spoonful in your mouth. It was delicious. It was like
awesome.
heaven. It was like heaven.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Sounds ridiculous. Yeah, so you had Special K pumpkin spice.
Ugh.
Naked Bear
I'm sorry, what?
Bare Naked, sorry, not Naked Bear. Bare Naked pumpkin spice granola, of course. Frosted Flakes pumpkin spice.
Ugh.
Also a Frosted Flakes banana cream, which actually sounds kind of good.
I'd give it a shot.
Yep. Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats pumpkin spice, yeah. It's just all over the place. Cheerios pumpkin spice.
Everybody's down with the pumpkin spice.
Yep.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, man. It's not my thing.
I mean, it smells nice, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know that I want to eat it.
Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan.
No.
So what do you think the top 10 cereals are, sales-wise?
Number one would be... Nevermore. Honey Bunches of Oats. No. I'm going to go with Honey Bunches of Oats. It's going to be one of those that's... the Cheerios with the honey Cheerio.
Anytime.
Honey Cheerio thingies. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios are number one.
And number
you
two
are correct.
is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Number two is Frosted Flakes.
Ah.
Number three, this one is interesting to me because I don't think that's accurate, but Honey Bunches of Oats. You barely see that cereal. I guess it sells that much that you don't ever see it. Number four is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Number five is Cheerios.
Yeah.
Number six is Frosted Mini Wheats, and that's all our family, I think. I think we're buying it all. Number seven is Fruit Loops. Number eight, Lucky Charms. Number 9. Oh, yeah, after me, Lucky Charms. Number 9, Raisin Bran.
I do like some.
Number 10, Special K, which I've never liked.
I like Special K.
You do?
Yeah, yeah. I went through this phase when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I loved Product 19.
Yeah.
I mean, just that grain flake. It was delicious. I loved it. I would eat 3 bowls a day.
What was that one? Shredded mini wheats? But no, it was
like shredded wheat.
Yeah, shredded wheat.
It used to come in like a paper package in a box, and you had to break it up. But it was basically
yeah.
But it's got a great texture when it's wet.
Yeah, it was like frosted mini wheats, but without the frosting. Basically, is what it was.
Yeah, and it was like big because you didn't get it like in a bite size. It was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was almost like eating spaghetti a little bit.
See, Honey Bunches of Oats, that was one of my wife's favorites, and that looks like cat food. I mean, it literally looks like cat food if you look at the actual cereal. That's one of the top 10. That's crazy. Cinnamon Toast Crunch outdoes everything in this other list. But other real popular ones, Fruit Loops, and that's already on the list.
Fruit Loops are solid.
Yeah.
With Toucan Sam?
Yeah.
Because, if you follow your nose, it always knows.
Right. Oh, no, Honey Bunches of Oats is the one I like. Okay, that's fine. What am I thinking of? Cracklin' Oat Bran is the one I'm thinking of. Cracklin' Oat Bran.
Do they still make that?
Yeah, they still make it, but it looks like cat food.
Wasn't that a Neil Diamond song?
Probably, yeah.
Cracklin' Rosie. I was close.
Yeah, you're Crunch. Captain Crunch, I'm surprised, didn't make the list. Poor Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
I was never a big fan of Captain Crunch.
I always stayed away because they did the peanut butter cereal.
Right. Yeah, you can't have that. That's true.
No, it'd be bad.
Be bad for you.
Yeah, I shouldn't do that. So, same with anything with nuts in it or whatever. I did like the Kashi stuff for a while.
The Kashi stuff is good, but it's pricey.
Yeah, it's
not.
I
mean, for us, that's a breakfast. You could eat that whole box in one sitting, really.
Yeah, it's not a huge box, and it's easy to burn out on that.
Right. What happens in our house with Kashi boxes is I have a big bowl, right? Yeah. Then somebody else comes in, they have a big bowl, and then they leave, and then I have the rest of the box because it's like enough for like another half a bowl, and that's it. So. And they go, where'd the Kashi go? And I'm like, dog ate it, I guess.
Man. I know what I'm having for dinner, though. It's going to be cereal.
You're going to have some cereal?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to go with?
Right now I have Grape Nuts Flakes and Cinnamon Toast Crunch at the house, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to hit the store.
Okay. What are you going to go for? Some Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, I have that at the house.
Okay.
Do you listen to the words coming out of my mouth while I'm sitting here?
I was focusing on my cigar. Sorry.
I'm leaning towards the Malto brand Lucky Charms.
Ah.
Get a little marshmallow action going in there.
There you go.
Yeah, that sounds tasty right now.
Count Chocula was pretty good. You should probably try that one. That one's pretty good.
You know what? That's true because I've never done the actual Count Chocula. I think I've done the Cocoa Pebbles and then the Malto Meal brands. Right. That's who it is, right? Malto Meal does
Malto Meal. Right, yeah. Do you remember, did you ever get into that when you were a kid, the Malto Meal stuff? It was like the variation of...
Yeah, I did not like it.
The variation of...
cream of wheat?
Yeah, cream of wheat, basically. Yeah,
I couldn't do it.
It was the funky texture of it.
Yeah, it's like grits. I can't do grits just based on the
I'm okay with
texture.
Grits. I'm okay with like real... like if I go to Cracker Barrel, I'm okay with getting grits there. They're good there. But it's not... I could never do the grit
even with
stuff.
Butter and everything now. I can do oatmeal, though.
I love oatmeal.
But... again, oatmeal's got to be one of those. I need some flavor in my oatmeal. I want cinnamon and brown sugar or strawberry, blueberry.
Yeah, the apple one's really good. Yeah.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, just regular oatmeal.
Yeah, apple cinnamon oatmeal is delicious.
Put in the, just put in some butter. Like, sitting doing it for me.
Right.
But it is nice. I do like oatmeal like in the winter because it's quick, it's in the morning, and, it does fill you up.
Yep, it does.
Unlike cereal, which does not. About third bowl fills you up.
Right. You got to get 3 bowls into it, which is like your daily calorie count right there, probably.
That's true. You know what? We should be sponsored by a cereal company. A cereal company and a cigar company.
Right.
And whatever this is. The Physicist. It's pretty decent stuff.
That is tasty.
Yeah. We have absolutely no shame. If you would like to sponsor our show, please feel free.
Feel free to contact us on any of the variations.
Yeah, what are those, by the way, where they can contact us?
Yeah, you can contact us on iHeart. No, that's completely wrong. How long have we been doing this? You can contact us on Instagram at Love to Hate Pod. You can also contact us on
Twitter
at Love to Hate Pod. Oh, and if you want to listen to the show, we're on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spreaker.
Spreaker.
Yeah. I'm going to start all of this over
No,
We're going to back it up. Yeah.
No.
It's religious, right? And you just want to
Part
do
of the
this,
reason
like,
they love us is because they feel relatable. They're like, well, shit, I can do that.
if that guy's fucking it up that bad. Jesus
And honestly,
Christ.
kids, you probably could.
You probably could.
But
This
you
is
got to
easy
have a
stuff.
cool mixing board and a couple of
And a
microphones.
couple of and a guy that knows how to work the mixing board, preferably. Not this guy.
You're doing a fantastic job today.
God.
So, yeah, contact us at any of those. And thanks for spending your time with us. Go grab a bowl of cereal and wait for the next episode. It's going to be coming at you shortly. We'll talk to you later, kids.
We forgot to talk about Seinfeld.
Oh!
Fuck that guy.